says in my studio now live. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
All right, we are live today in the Ask Angelika group on Facebook on Angelika's German language tuition and language. Right, okay. I always having problems getting my tongue around that. Angelika's tuition and translation, of course, is what I meant to say. Live on my profile, and we're live on Twitch and the website. We're just waiting for everything to connect, and we should be live with you shortly, and all will be revealed. Angelika and I at this moment are actually watching the election results that come from yesterday's voting with some interest, I may add.
Yeah, okay. We didn't vote because Wiltshire wasn't voting yesterday, strangely enough. We voted 2 years ago.
Yeah, not our turn. And we'll be on camera in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
Hello, and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. And this is, just get that right, Ask Angelika, Practical German for Mother's Day, Season 5, Episode 11. Angelika, would you like to explain what we're doing today?
Well, as we have done in the last 10 episodes, I have to think for a minute how many we've done in Season 5. They've all been sentences rather than individual words. For either a random topic that I just thought would be good or something that was relevant, like Easter, Carnival, that sort of thing. And this month there are 2 interesting days in Germany. One is Mother's Day. Interesting, especially for UK people, because we've already had Mother's Day.
We have, yes. That's what.
And also Father's Day, which is in 2 weeks' time. So you already know what we'll be talking about in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, good. Right, so what happens is I'm going to take that card off screen. I'm going to hide that photograph for now and remember where it is. And then we're going to go side by side, which should be here. I'm going to swap places because normally we're this way around. Okay. Now, the way it works is Angelika's put together 6 sentences today in German, all about Mother's Day. I will read them. Angelika will correct my pronunciation. Together, we will translate them. If you want to get involved, please do. So without further ado, here's the first sentence today. I don't practice beforehand. I've got to warn you about that. And I'm just reading the sentence while I'm talking. And now we'll have a go. Der Muttertag hat eine lange Tradition in Deutschland und wird seit über 100 Jahren gefeiert.
Ja, der Muttertag hat eine lange Tradition in Deutschland. I'm pleased to say that you said Tradition and didn't go into the English tradition. Very good. Und wird seit über 100 Jahren, you said, you can use 100 Jahren. That always seems easier for me. So wird seit über 100 Jahren gefeiert.
Very good. In translating, Mutter is mother, Tag is day, so Mother's Day. The Mother's Day has a lange is long tradition in Germany, and it's been celebrated for over 100 years.
Yeah.
When we did our first show, I wouldn't have A, be able to pronounce it, or B, be able to translate it. Translation is, as provided by Angelika, Mother's Day has a long tradition in Germany and has been celebrated for over 100 years. Phrase 2. Der Muttertag wird in Deutschland am zweiten Sonntag im Mai gefeiert.
Gefeiert, ja. Der Muttertag wird in Deutschland am zweiten Sonntag im Mai gefeiert.
Right. Mother's Day is celebrated in Germany on the second Sunday in May.
Yeah, that's different to English. I think it's the same in America. I think Germans have got it the same as in America, whereas in the UK we've got it during Lent, which is more traditionally comes from the Mother Church. That's why it's during Lent. Whereas Mother's Day in Germany and in the US as well, it is actually because of the mothers, right. Not Mother Church.
Understood. Phrase 3. Der Muttertag ist ein besonderer Tag und der eigenen Mutter für alle ihre Liebe, put an extra R in there, alle ihre Liebe und Unterstützung zu danken.
Mhm. Nice short sentence, isn't it? Der Muttertag ist ein besonderer Tag, um der eigenen Mutter für all ihre Liebe und Unterstützung zu danken.
Yeah, I did think at one point of scrolling it, but it actually just fits on nicely now.
I think this is possibly the longest one, so we should be okay.
It should be okay. Mother's Day is a besonderer, special.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is a special day to thank your mother for all their love and Unterstützung. Ich weiß nicht.
Unterstützung is support.
And to thank your mother for all her love and support.
Yeah.
Okay. So translation is Mother's Day is a special day to thank your own mother for all her love and support. Phrase 4. Kinder in Deutschland kaufen oder basteln kleine Geschenke und schreiben oder sagen Gedichte auf.
Mhm. Kinder in Deutschland kaufen oder basteln kleine Geschenke und schreiben oder sagen Gedichte auf.
All right. Children in Germany buy or make small presents and write or say, write or read poetry.
Recite.
Recite.
Aufsagen. So it's a separable verb. Sagen is to say, but here we've got aufsagen, which is to recite. They usually, it's primary school kids, they learn their some poems at school, which they either write down on pretty paper and decorate nicely, or they may even learn it by heart.
Indeed. Now, Gedichte is very close to Gesichter, isn't it?
No, you're thinking of Gesicht.
Right, okay.
You may also think of Geschichte.
Okay, yeah.
Which is history or a story, whereas Gedichte is or are poems. Gedicht is one poem.
Yeah, Geschichte is what I was thinking of. That's basically my own confusion. Okay, phrase 5. Right. Oft machen Sie Frühstück oder kochen or kochen das Mittagessen.
Ja, oft machen sie Frühstück oder kochen das Mittagessen.
So this is the children.
Yeah, we're still talking about the children, yeah.
The children often make breakfast or cook the lunchtime meal.
Yeah. So the main meal.
Main meal.
Lunchtime, not the sandwiches.
Well, you wouldn't make a special meal on a special day of sandwiches, would you?
No, you're right.
No.
Sorry, go on.
Unless they're roast hog sandwiches.
Well, that would be different, wouldn't it? But I don't think the kids would be making them. Now, when I was a child, I still don't like cooking, but I never did. And even as a child, I didn't like cooking. But my brothers did. And so for Mother's Day, my brothers used to do the cooking, and I used to clean the kitchen afterwards, which was definitely the short straw, because when my brothers were cooking, I don't know how they managed to do it, but there was sauce, gravy, whatever, on the floor, on the side of the kitchen cupboards. I literally had to clean the whole kitchen, not just the work surface, and do a bit of washing up. So, yeah, but they did cook lunch.
Press 6. Viele Erwachsene schenken ihre Muttern zum Muttertag Blumen oder kleine Geschenke.
Viele Erwachsene schenken ihren Müttern zum Muttertag Blumen oder kleine Geschenke.
Okay, now I know most of this, but Erwachsene.
You are one and I'm one. Grown-ups.
Elders.
Adults.
Adults. Yeah. Many adults give their mothers flowers on Mother's Day. Many adults give flowers to their mothers or a little present.
Little presents, yeah. They normally take their mums out for a meal rather than cook, and I don't think adults would be making small gifts or reciting poems.
No. So the translation is for phrase 6. Many adults give their mothers flowers or small gifts for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right now,
Sometimes they turn into big gifts as well, don't they?
yeah. I want to say thank you to Marco Novo for the like. Hello, Marco. Thank you for watching. And I'm glad that you had a fruitful journey to Santiago. I've been following every step of it.
Oh.
Okay, so that's Marco. And now we're going to rewind. And in perfect German, Angelika will read the first phrase, and then I'll read the English.
Der Muttertag hat eine lange Tradition in Deutschland und wird seit über 100 Jahren gefeiert.
Translation is, Mother's Day has a long tradition in Germany and has been celebrated for over 100 years. Phrase 2.
Der Muttertag wird in Deutschland am zweiten Sonntag im Mai gefeiert.
Which is, Mother's Day is celebrated in Germany on the second Sunday in May.
So this year it will be on the 14th. So not this Sunday, but the Sunday coming, the next one.
Yeah. Phrase 3.
Der Muttertag ist ein besonderer Tag, um der eigenen Mutter für all ihre Liebe und Unterstützung zu danken.
Mother's Day is a special day to thank your own mother for all her love and support. And remember the one that I forgot, which is Unterstützung, which is support.
Unterstützung, ja.
Unterstützung, right. Okay. Phrase 4.
Kinder in Deutschland kaufen oder basteln kleine Geschenke und schreiben oder sagen Gedichte auf.
Translation is, children in Germany buy or make small gifts and write or recite poems. Phrase 5.
Oft machen sie Frühstück oder kochen das Mittagessen.
And they often make breakfast or cook lunch. Phrase 6.
Viele Erwachsene schenken ihren Müttern zum Muttertag Blumen oder kleine Geschenke.
And translation of the final phrase is, many adults give their mothers flowers or small gifts on Mother's Day. All right, let's bring this on screen and bring this on screen. Is that the right one?
Yes.
It is. Good. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
I thought when I was looking through the words again, I thought this would be a good reminder about my alphabet course. So it's an online course, and it comes in 2 parts, really. The first part is how to spell the letters in German. So the A, B, C, D, E, etc. So if somebody was spelling a word to you, you would know how to write it down. Or if you had to spell a word, you would know how to write it, or somebody else would be able to write it down then. And the second part is how to pronounce these letters when they're actually part of a word. Yeah, because although we say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we wouldn't actually use that in words like that. And there's a lot of practice. Well, there are a lot of listening exercises there as well as part of the course. But you would learn one that a lot of people struggle with: words which have an EI in there or have an IE in there. Yeah, we've had, I'm just looking at the sentences again. We've had seit, gefeiert, am zweiten, im Mai. And then we've got Liebe. So we've got lots of different ones. Also, letters with the umlaut. We've just had Mutter, as in Muttertag, but we also had Mutter, which is the plural. And the only difference is the umlaut on there, but it does get pronounced slightly different. So all those different bits are in the course. And what I think the nice thing about a course is, once you've bought it, it's yours. and you can watch it as many times as you like, or maybe as you can stomach it. I don't know.
No.
Well, I guess after a while you might get bored, but it's always nice to be able to go back to it and check something. Yeah, if you can't remember, what was this again? How do these letters go again? Yeah, go back to the course and just find the one video that you need. And the other nice thing about my courses, which are now on my website, is that once a month I do a live session where we can just get together. And it doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or whether you're an advanced one, you actually will be learning on your own for a short while during that hour, but we'll get back together again and you can ask me questions and things like this. That actually will be next Friday, but that's only available to those people who have got one of my paid German courses. So there is the alphabet.
Wunderschön. I just want let's go here.
Sorry.
No, you've already
right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've already told us what we're going to be doing 2 weeks
Yes,
time.
I have.
Remind us.
Yes, it's Father's Day, and Father's Day is not on a Sunday. It is actually the day before we have the session. It's on the Thursday. I did write down the day. I think it's the 18th. I think we're having Ask Angelika on the 19th, and Father's Day is on the 18th. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the date because the 18th is our next German lesson in person.
Yes, and it's on Father's Day. So, but it's a German Father's Day, and neither of you are German, so we'll be all right.
Okay. Angelika, would you like to close today's broadcast?
Yes, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about Mother's Day. And if you like if you liked what you heard about the alphabet course, we will put links above the not above the video, below the video. So when it's on YouTube and Facebook and all that, there will be a link to the course as well. And I'm looking forward to the German Muttertag. I always have to remember that my mum's Muttertag is not the same time as my own. So
Indeed.
I need to remember to buy a card early enough when you can get them in the UK, and then remembering to sending it off in May.
Yeah.
So I need to do that. But
you could actually speak to your children and remind them there are 2 Mother's Days and that you now have the right to celebrate both.
I could do, yes. I might just do that. And apart from that, I'll see you in 2 weeks. And until then, it's just for me.
Und tschüss von mir. Okay.